So there we are for another match here of the Friday morning, match number 2, the Falcons Champions Trophy T20, the edition 1, Group B, match number 38. The two match officials are standing out there in the center. The Phoenix, who won the toss, they are electing to bat first against the Kashmir 11. There you see the Kashmir 11. Afaq Ahmed, the Pala, the wicket keeper, Rais Yusuf, the captain, Anif Gulzar, Azaz Yusuf Bhatt, Imran Khan, Irfan Shafi Muhammad, Kausuruddin Muzammil, Ahmed Darsh, Shabir Ahmed, Suhail Kudir, and Zahur Ahmed. Whereas for the Phoenix Riders, there's Pramod Varghese, the captain, the wicket keeper, Arjun Wadaka, there's Gokul Das, Haris Charukar, Jason George, Jis Jacob, Kumar and Ravi, Prabhosh Lal, Rijal Venugopal, Shibu Raj, and Yasir Rahman. So that's the lineup for both the teams. We will see how the action starts though. So the Phoenix Riders won the toss, wanting to bat first. Let us see how they start off in this match against the Kashmir 11. So Shibu Raj and Jason George, the two batters here. Rais with the ball in hand. Here we go, ball number 1. One goes slog sweep there. Shibu Raj straight towards the fielder inside the circle. So there's Jason George on strike now. Quick single it was for Shibu Raj. On the onside, there's a fielder there. That's the single it is. So 2 for no loss for the Phoenix Riders. So both the batters are off the mark straight away. And that's outside the trim line. That's been called as a wide. So there it is, Rais. So 5 for no loss for the Phoenix Riders. Shibu Raj 3 of 2, Jason 1 of 1. That's a wicket. Rais gets the one. Shibu Raj cannot believe it. That's the first big wicket there for the Phoenix Riders to lose. Shibu Raj having to walk back. Oh my wonder. And look at that celebration because it tells you the importance of that wicket. Shibu Raj departs for 3 of 3. Run a ball is what he gets. And their celebrations are on for the Kashmir 11. Have a look at that wicket. Literally wanting to go slog sweep. But Raees gets the better of Shibu this time. So Yasser goes right up in the air. Yasser is in danger. The fielder long off has dropped it. 2 attempts to take that catch. The third one doesn't quite land. So with that, the first over was done at 7 for loss of a wicket there for the Phoenix Riders. So Anif is going to be the man right now. Anif Gul. And Yasser and Jason. Yasser just got alive. He would have been out on a golden duck. Wanting to go hard really against in the previous over. He will not keep himself waiting. He will play these shots. There's a fielder back in the deep. Sonia single. As Jason 1 of 2, Yasser 2 of 3. On the offside. So 2 runs so far in the over. The power play is what is more crucial, where you get most of those runs. He's gone again up in the air. Chan. This time it's been taken. So Yasser doesn't get alive. Phoenix Riders lose wicket number 2. Anif Gul gets the wicket. Not a great start for the Phoenix Riders. So Yasir Rahman 2 of 4. I think I wanted to go on the onside. Doesn't quite. So Arjun is the man here. Works around the offside. There's a fielder there. And that's down the leg side. Call as a wide. So 11 for the loss of 2 is what the Phoenix Riders are out there. So 2 overs done. It's 12 for the loss of 2. So Race, wicket in the first over. Jason wanting the run, there was never there. Good send back by Arjun. Play the shot. That's not been taken. There was a chance. Jason would have been gone as well. They're giving it into the hands of the batters here. Gotta be careful. Phoenix Riders, that should have been taken. And that's up in the air. This time it's been taken. So Arjun departs. What's happening here? I wonder what's happening to the Phoenix Riders. Why the batters are giving these catches right in the hands? Or is the bowling that good? Surely the bowling is good. Can say that it's deceptive. So Arjun having to walk back. Again, he also wanting to go the other direction. And the outside edge, the backward point takes a good catch. So 3 more deliveries left in here to finish off that over. Number 3, Gokul Das is on strike. Jason is 4 of 6. He's on the offside. He's off the mark, Gokul Das with that single. Jason now on strike, has got a life already. Low full toss. And the ball is running away. It will beat the fielder. Go towards the boundary. So 18 runs here. The last delivery of over number 3 to come by. Now Jason is an important man alongside Gokul Das for sure. Not the best of the deliveries from the bowler, giving away a full toss. So 3 overs have been done. It's 18 for the loss of 3. So there's Gokul Das on strike, 1 of 1. Anif Gul is bowling his second over, 5 runs in the first one and a wicket to take. Playing it with gentle hands, and this is what the approach might be, that they will just take those, rotate the strike, get those 1s and 2s, get going with those runs. Works that on the offside. It is just a single again. On the leg side, wide call. Once again wide. That's an appeal that's been given. That's the wicket. Gokuldas departs as well. 4 wickets down with the Phoenix Riders. What's happening here? Oh my wonder. This 22 for the loss of 4. And there is slightly short, and then the edge there. He knew it straight away. So 22 for the loss of 4 for the Phoenix Riders. Rijal Venugopal is now going to be the man here on strike. That's on the off. Quick single here. Rijal Venugopal is off the mark. Chance, keeper's end. Could have been gone to the keeper's end directly. 4 overs done. 24 for the loss of 4. So 24 for the loss of 4 for the Phoenix Riders. But they're up in the air. Is this running away? One bounce. One bounce towards the fence. And have a look at that. Full toss available. Jason gets the boundary. So 29 for the loss of 4. Azaz Butt now. 5 runs, the 2 deliveries. Rijal Venugopal 1 of 1. Jason George 15 of 13. And that's on the offside. Now on the right side it was, and Jason Joy helped that away for the maximum. And there you could see it went on the leg side, and that's a big one. The last delivery here, the over number 5 has been a good over. 12 runs off it. And make it 13. Chance the keeper's end. A good throw. Would have been better. So 37 for the loss of 4 at the end of 5. So Jason Joyce, 22 of 16. Rujilvenu Gopal is 2 of 2. Oh, there goes right up in the air. Jason Joy, what a picture perfect shot that is. And that has gone for a maximum. So 43 for the loss of 4. And that's Imran. Everyone's down the ground on the offside. The ball is running away. And they go back for the couple of runs. So 8 runs in the over. Walks around the onside. Just a single here. Walks on the offside. Couple of runs here. Is even Gopal looking for the second? They'll get too easy there. So there we have Kausar has now been given the ball in hand. It's 48 for the loss of 4. Jason 31-21. Down the leg side. The fielder cannot stop that one. And there it is, the ball running away. And that's the boundary here. Look at that, the very first delivery. The power play is done. Play the wonderful sweep shot. And that's wide. And that's the extra. And that's a wide call here. Again, back-to-back wides. The extras coming in. That's up in the air. It lands safe. Works that comfortably on the onside. Rizal Venugopal. That's gone. That's gone big enough on that occasion. Yeah, that's a maximum. That was a 6. And there you could see, right there. And have a look at that. And up and over for a maximum. So 7 overs done, 63 for the loss of 4. So 63 for the loss of 4. It's down the leg side. And that's a wide. There's Jason 43-26. He's literally played well here. Because they were a bit difficult here, Jason. So 65 for the loss of 4. So there it is, Rijal Venugopal. 5 of 4. Jason 44-28. Around the leg side. That's why it's a 5 additional runs to idea for Imran. And these runs will help the Phoenix Riders. And on the ground, the flick shot there. It's in the gap. And a couple of runs, or only a single available. So runs have come here. Thankfully, the extras have been conceded. That's a play and a miss. Imran here, the last delivery of his over number 8 of the innings. The second over for him. So 8 overs done. It's 72 for the loss of 4. So Race is the man here right now. 2 wickets and 13 runs in his 2 overs. So Race to over number 9 of the innings. Jason George 5 runs away from his half century. Play with gentle hands. Silvano Gopal has done well. These runs are really crucial here. The partnership is really helpful. Plays it down the ground, just a single here. Quick single here. So with the way are going, hopefully they would like to end up with around 170 or 160. 185 is the projected score. So 47 of 31. And that's it, a single here. Jason George to keep the strike. 9 overs done. 77 for the loss of 4. So Shabir, the bowler in here. 9 overs have been completed. It's 77 on the board. They're doing really well. The Phoenix Riders, after losing the wickets, they've got themselves back again and now are getting in those runs. Definitely it will be interesting to see how it goes after the 10 overs. That's an appeal. No edge there. So Rizal 8 of 10, Jason 49 of 34. There's one more run required for Jason to get to his half century, though he's at the non-strikers end. He doesn't quite, with the ball angling in, no wide to be indicated. Works it down the ground. And going back for a couple of runs. And that's wide. They go back for the quick single there. So with that, Jason will be on strike, one run away from getting to his half century. The Phoenix Riders 42 for the loss of 4. They're fielding on the onside, nothing there. That's the 10 overs have been done. 82 for the loss of 4. Half the way the innings have been completed. The projected score will be around 170. Let us see if they get 170 or more than that. Has worked there on the onside. Jason George 49 of 35. Richard Venugopal 10 of 14. And place it down the ground, straight towards the fielder. So with that, Jason George gets to his half century in style, though no celebration there. 50 of 36. He didn't quite raise his band. Even the Rajil Venugopal. Can he get a boundary? The fielder does well. They'll go back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. So 50 of 36 for Jason George. He's literally been the rock there when the other batters were giving away their wickets. And so far, that's why the innings have been stabilized. Also, kudos to Rajil Venugopal. He did not quite play any crazy shots. He's played really well, getting it down the ground, being safe. And there you can see he's trying to get that strike to rotate and get Jason George back on strike. And that's on the offside. Chance that's been dropped. There was a chance to get Jason George out, but he's been given a live. So with that, it's going to be the end of over number 11, 87 for the loss of 4 for the Phoenix Riders. So there we have Shabir comes in into the attack to bowl. And straight away he's been hammered for a boundary by Rajil Venugopal, who so far has been playing a calculated innings. But here he got the opportunity. It was wide of him. And getting that boundary runs on the board. This partnership is really good, 60 under 45. So 92 for the loss of 4. Jason George 50 of 37. Rajil Venugopal is 18 of 19. And there it is. Set towards the fielder there, though there was a chance. Reggie on strike, 18 of 19. That's the single. So the best part is for the Phoenix Riders is that they've got a boundary in the beginning of the over. It's been 7 runs so far of the over. Then there's one more delivery left here. Works out on the onside. Just the single, I think it will be. So 12 overs done. It's 95 for the loss of 4. So it's Imran who's now going to be the man here with the ball and 20 runs in his 2 overs. Slips and a quick single. On the offside, just the single looks like it will be. It's 96 for the loss of 97 for the loss of 4. Jason George 53 of 41. Vijay Venugopal 20 of 21. So 97 for the loss of 4 wickets here for the Phoenix Riders. Imran in this over has only given away 2 runs. He's bowling over number 13 of the innings. He'll have 7 more overs to go after these 3 deliveries. So where will the Phoenix Riders end up with is a question. He goes on the onside. Jason George is going to get plenty on that. He's going to get a maximum. That's the confirmation from the umpire. And that is it. 6 there. They're getting those boundary and 6s every over. The previous over went for a boundary. They have a 6 here. So with that, 100 runs up on the board as well for the Phoenix Riders at 103. And we still have 2 more deliveries to go to end over number 13. Walks it on the offside. And just going to be a single here. So 9 runs in the over, and with that, this last delivery of the over number 13 to come up. It's the outside edge. There's a fielder back in the deep. With it, it's 13 overs to be completed. It's 105 for the loss of 4. So there we are, Shabir. It goes on the offside. Is that going big enough? Looks like no, that's one bounce towards the fence. Reggie Manukapur also gets into the act of getting in those runs. That's 109 for the loss of 4. Have a look at that. The outside edge, and there it is. Running away towards the boundary region. One bounce towards the fence. Slaps it on the onside. There's a fielder out there. Nothing much to be bothered about. So Phoenix Riders 109 for the loss of 4. And then just a single. It's 110 for the loss of 4. Full toss, and that's gone. Is it gone big enough? Looks like it has. That's on a bounce, and that's gone for a maximum. Good shot. Really a very good shot there. Full toss it was, and that's up and over. So 66 or 45. And that's on the offside. And That's comfortable there with that. Just a single it is. So 14 overs have been done. It's 117 for the loss of 4. So 117 for the loss of 4. Gets the outside edge. The ball is running away. And it will beat everyone else. And that's a boundary there for Jason George. So now the runs are flowing in for the Phoenix Riders. We're into over number 15. The projected score, you can see it's around 180. 180 is the projected score. 121 for the loss of 4 on the board. Plays around the offside. There's no fielder there. It was very wide. Has a lot of ground to cover. And they'll wanted to come back for the second. Couldn't quite get it. This time it's a boundary. There's no fielder this time there. A wonderful shot by Rizal Venugopal. I'm super impressed the way he's played that calm and composed inning. When the top order failed, he came in at a crucial time, made sure that he sticks out there and also gets those runs for his side. So a wonderful shot once again. And expensive over this. 9 runs so far with 3 more deliveries to go. That's an appeal. I don't think that we're going to be given. No edge in that. And that's going to be a single there for Jason George. He will keep striking. And for one number 15, it's 128 for the loss of 4. So 5 more overs to go to end that over number 20. It's 128 for the loss of 4. Jason George, 73 of 49. He goes right up in the air. Is he going to get a 6? The fielder's out there in the deep. One bounce towards the fielder. It's only a single though. So 31 on 29. Richard Venugopal, Jason George, 74 of 50. Phoenix Stars 129 on the board. Plays it away. The ball is running away towards the boundary region. And it stops before the boundary line. And they want to come back easily for the second. They're searching for the boundary. Of course, they're tired running in those deliveries. There, Richard Venugopal, 31 deliveries that he's faced. And also that he's been running for his partner, Jason George, who's on 74 of 50. What a shot that is. Brilliant shot. Is it on a bounce or is it a 6? That's been a maximum. What a shot that is from Jason George, helping it along its way. There it is, Aziz Bhai. Poor delivery altogether, and Jason George making the merry out of it. Trying to go again. Doesn't quite get it. But he'll get a couple of runs. He goes back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. Jason George. They could have gone for the third as well. I wonder why he sprinted so hard, Jason George, for the second. They're doing well. They don't require these sprints because they're batting from a long time. They want to lose their energy. So that's it. 16 overs done. 140 for the loss of 4. That's 140 for the loss of 4 at the end of the 16 overs. Shabir is now going to be the man here with the ball in hand. Let us see what happens though. 25 runs in his 3 overs. So 141 for the loss of 4. Jason 82 of 53. He's looking to get a century as well, and he'll be delighted to get him that century. His partnership 119. A good shot there on the onside though. The timing looked like to be a bit off. But the intention was good to play it in the vacant region and on the deep square-like position. They're trying their best, but 1s and 2s is what they get at the moment. They're searching for that boundary or a 6 to come in. That's 83 of 54. Jason Richard Venugopal, 36 of 34. He gets cheeky, but should not be too much cheeky enough. He's very close to getting his century there. Now 87 on the board with a boundary that comes in. And that score is moving ahead, 147 for the loss of 4. And it's a play and a miss. 17 overs have been done. It's 147 for the loss of 4. So 17 overs have been done. It's 147 for the loss of 4. Rizal Venugopal, 36 of 34. Jason George, 87 of 56. Works around the offside. The ball is running away towards the boundary region. They're going to go back for the second. And they eventually go back for the second. Full toss. There's a fielder back in the deep. So 150 for the loss of 4. Phoenix Riders, Jason George, 87 of 56. Goes right up in the air. That's coming towards me in the com box. I think that has gone above my head as well. That is 93 runs now for Jason George. What an innings from this man. Really, I'm telling you. Beautiful innings. Such a delight to watch. In the slot for him to fire. And he's gone big with that shot. And that's a brilliant hit. Is that a boundary? Yes, that's one bounce towards the fence. 97 on the board, 3 runs away from getting a century. Poor delivery, really poor delivery. All the time in the world that Jason George has to get those runs. Now he's 3 runs away from a century. I don't think he should rush for it. The Kashmir 11 had this match in the first couple of overs when they took the 4 wickets, but then this partnership will literally change. Oh, he's gone. Trying to go for a big hit. Not required. I told you. You should take it easy. He could have taken that easy instead of going for that big hit. But he's played really well there, Jason George. Azaz Butt gets the wicket. 97-59 is what Jason George departs for. Have a look at that. The inside edge, wanting to go big with a shot. The inside edge, Mandal's thumbs, and a well-deserved century has been eluded. So Haris is now the new batter in. He's not ready. That's coming towards the combo. There's a fielder back in the deep. One bounce towards him. So 18 overs completed. It's 161 for the loss of 5. So Anif Gul walks around the onside on a bounce towards the fence. So Haris 5 of 2, and here he comes. Flicked it on the wrist, off the wrist, and getting that wonderful boundary. Good start to the over. Oh, it's a good shot there down the ground, and that's going to be another boundary, back-to-back boundaries. So the runs are here for the Phoenix Riders. Move on to 169, and they'll touch 185 or 190 even. That's really possible. Rajul Venugopal should have the strike, should get to his half century, deserves to get one. Full toss to be whacked. That's 6. Crucial runs this. 175. Poor delivery. Of course, the bowlers now their shoulders have dropped. They cannot believe that they'll be chasing such a score. The Kashmir 11. But again, make no mistake, it was Alexis as well who had such a big score on Wednesday when I was there in the match. 180 plus to chase, and literally Thanagaran led the way to get them that target. So it can very well happen that the Kashmir 11 can get that score. The last delivery here, 3 dots, 3 good hits in the beginning of the over, and then 3 dots altogether. So 19 overs and 175 for the loss of 5. So 19 overs completed, 175 for the loss of those 5 wickets. Rajul Venugopal now on strike, 39 of 36, 11 runs away from his half century, deserves to get there. And Imran to be the bowler. He walks around the offside, though it's not in the gap. They're looking for the second. They'll only get one. There's no second available. Would have been a risky one had they gone for the second. Bounces down the ground. Nothing right there. So 177 for the loss of 5. Inside edge. Running for a quick single. So 3 more deliveries to go. I think they will not get to 190, but 185 easily on the cards. There's Harris now on strike. He's got those couple of boundary and sixes in the previous over. Would like to continue that, though he faced 3 dots in the next 3 deliveries. Oh, that's a good shot. That has gone big enough. That's a 6. We'll have to have another ball there. Well, that's one not coming back for sure. Look at that. Right in the zone. That was hit super hard. This time on the onside, though there's an opportunity. 1 bounce towards the fence. Oh my wonder, Harris has turned things around. Now 189. They're getting to 190. 188, beg your pardon. Good shot, really a good shot. These are crucial runs. So the Kashmir 11 are looking at a big score to chase. It will not be that easy for them. Looking for a quick 2. They run the first one. Now they're going to come back for the second. Rizal Venugopal is quick, so is Harris. And they get those 2 runs. So 190 is what the Phoenix Riders have at the end of those 20 overs. You can see that the way they were the situation with 4 wickets down early on in the first 4 overs. And to come back and end with 190 with 20 overs is really commendable. And more so because of the way Jason played there. Jason George, 97 of 59. Rizal Venugopal, 41 of 38, Harris 27 of 17, and Shiburaj 3 of 3. In the bowling, it was Rais Yusuf 2 wickets, 23 in his 4 overs. Anif Gulzar 2 for 36 in his 4, and Azaz Butt 1 for 39 in his 3 overs. So with that, we take a short break. Once we are back, we're going to have the action from the Kashmir 11 needing 191 to win this match. So 191 it is what's required for the Gujarat batters to get the win here. And just chase a 191 is not going to be that easy. Let us see how the action starts though. Really anticipating something good to happen. Or even a tough fight back to happen here from the Kashmir 11. But not Gujarat, it's Kashmir 11. Still in my previous match, looking at the jersey colour. So Kausar and Ajaz Bhatt, the two batters. Harris comes in with the ball here. Very, very crucial runs there from his bat in the later half of the innings. Really pushed the score to 190. And that's a plain miss. There's one up in the air, chance for the fielder. He will take that catch. So that's really a good catch there. So Kausar departs. Shibu Raj takes the catch, and Harris gets his first wicket. So without a run, the Kashmir 11 losing the first wicket, and the pressure definitely will be on. It's not going to be easy to chase 190. Banged shot went right up in the air, and there it is, shed in the hands of that fielder. Afaq is the new batter in. He walks around the onside. It's just going to be a single. Looks like it is. Two more deliveries to go to end that over number 1. It's not going to be an easy chase. I'm telling you, in the first 6 overs are going to be crucial as well. Or, you cannot say the first 6 overs, because the first 6 overs for the Phoenix side has 24 for 4 in 4 overs. And you can look at that score, 190 to end up with 20 overs. So really anything can happen, but partnership and chasing is not easy. The pressure is always on you. So it's not easy as being 24 or 4 in the first innings, then 24 or 4 in the second innings. Things go really dramatic. So the first over was done. 2 for the loss of a wicket for Kashmir 11. So just Jacob has now been given the ball in hand here. Najaz Butt and Afaq. Afaq at the non-strikers in 2 of 3. Kashmir 11, 2 of 1. Just Jacob is the man now here. And once you're down the track, nothing on that. Magnan shot that's up in the air, chance for the keeper himself. He takes the catch, so 2 wickets down for the Kashmir 11 in this run chase. They're losing wickets as Asbar departs. Both the openers are out cheaply here. Nothing's going right here for the Kashmir 11. It's a good catch from Burgis, the keeper. Jaz Yusuf Bhatt departs for a golden duck. Not the way the Kashmir 11 would have liked to start off their run chase. Banged in shot by just Jacob. Borderline bounce, a good one. Had his eyes on the ball. Long time Pramod Varghese and takes a wonderful catch. Played a miss there. It's the new batter. Chase Jacob now doing it well, trying to stop those runs and also not give any run and then put the pressure on. Magnan shot again. So 3 more to go. 2 more, beg your pardon. 2 more deliveries left to go by. There's a fuck 2 of 3. And the last delivery of over number 2. There's been a wicket here. No run to be taken. So that's going to be a wicket maiden for just Jacob. End of the 2 overs, 3 for the loss of 2. So 2 overs done, 3 for the loss of 2 for the Kashmir 11. Sohail, the batter in here, and they're going to go for a quick single on the offside. The fielder, just Jacob, looks like. They go back for the second chance. There was slightly a chance. Oh, that's a wicket for Sohail. So that's it. 3 wickets out for the Kashmir 11. And I think with that, we're going to stop because it's a call to pray. And we will catch you up after the break that we have for prayer. Stay tuned, guys. So there we are. Welcome back after the prayer break, where the Kashmir 11 are fighting it out there against the Phoenix Riders. 191 as a target to get. It is not going to be that easy, but let us see what happens. Tries to play that in the gap. Good work done by the fielder. And those quick legs that he has. So Kashmir 11-6 for the loss of those 3 wickets. Oh, nothing of that. He plays that well. It's in the gap. The ball is running away. The fielder giving it a chase. I think the ball will beat the fielder. And yes, it does. Beats the fielder well. And with that, 3 overs have been done. It's 10 for the loss of 3 wickets for the Kashmir 11. So 3 overs have been done. It's 10 for the loss of 3 wickets. Just Jacob will continue a wicket maiden in his first over. So Zahoor on strike is 1 of 2. Plays that in the gap, but there's a fielder back in the deep, so it's only going to be a run. Only a run available here. Plays it towards the fielder there, just a single again. So 12 for the loss of those 3 wickets. Zahoor is 2 of 3. Afak is 7 of 8. There's 4 more deliveries left to win that over number 4. Slow one there. Oh, the keeper has missed it. Pramod Varghese. They're going back for the second chance. The direct hit probably would have been gone. Zahoor. Works around the off. So 2 buys. There's 2 runs in previous delivery. $191 for the Kashmir 11. It might not be too easy there unless they start going ahead with those runs and getting in those boundaries and sixes going in the power play. On the onside, nothing much. So with that, 4 overs have been done. It's 14 for the loss of 3. So 4 overs done. There's 2 more overs of Pablo that's remaining here to finish things off. 14 runs on the board for the Kashmir 11. Plays it down the ground. Beg your pardon. It's down the ground there from the bowler Harris. It's going to be called as a wide. The batters are going for a couple of runs. So 3 runs added to the scoreboard. And that's a wide. Keeping it pretty much straight here, Harris, on this occasion. That's a loud appeal. I don't think the umpires are interested on that. It's going to be given as a leg by. That's the outside edge. The ball is running away this time. It stops before the boundary line. Oh, that was a good one there from Harris. Good delivery to Zahoor. So that's Kashmir 11. It's 22 for the loss of 3. The last delivery of over number 5. Up in the air, and the ball is running away towards the boundary region. That's it. 5 overs have been done here. Just playing it up and over the mid-off fielder. And since he was up there inside the circle. So 26 for the loss of those 3 wickets at the end of those 5 overs for the Kashmir 11. There's Zahoor, who's 5 of 10. Afaq is 11 of 11. Just Jacob to continue. Oh, it's the inside the trim line. That's wide. That's a play and a miss. That's 27 for the loss of 3 for the Kashmir 11. So 28 for the loss of 3. He works that on the offside. The ball is running away. Oh, the fielder messing that one up. The fielder messes that one up completely, and the ball has run away towards the boundary region. Have a look at that. Should have stopped it, but he couldn't quite. On the onside. Oh, I couldn't quite. So 33 for the loss of 3. Oh, that's played well by Zahoor. And the fielder has taken that good catch. So with that, Zahoor's innings comes to an end. And with that, 4 wickets are down for the Kashmir 11. So there's Kashmir 11, 33 for the loss of 4. A difficult situation here for the Kashmir 11. They've lost those 4 wickets. And we are one delivery away from finishing off the power play. Walks that on the offside. With that, at 6 overs have been completed. It's 33 for the loss of 4. So 33 for the loss of those 4 wickets there for the Kashmir 11. There's Afak, 16 of 13. Irfan is now going to be the man here. So 33 for the loss of 4. And there's the fielder there to cut the thing off. Only singles at the moment is what happening here. And what they need is the runs to come by. The boundaries is pretty much required. Oh, that's gone. But away from the fielder. He stops the ball well. I don't think that he has. And that has run away towards the boundary region. So 7 overs done. It's going to be 41 for the loss of 4. They were outside off and was hit really very hard straight towards the boundary region. So Rajul Venugopal is now going to be the man here. Kashmir 11 at 41 for the loss of 4. At the end of the 7 overs, Irfan is 2 of 3. Afaq is 22 of 17 deliveries. There's Rajul Venugopal. Full toss, but the ball doesn't quite go towards the fielder long on. Zafak on strike, 22 of 17. He goes right up in the air. Is there a chance? The fielder from the deep. Two converge. Where he cannot quite take the catch. They should have gone for the catch, I'm telling you. The opportunity was there. They couldn't quite capitalize on. It's 44 for the loss of 4. So pretty much stayed on that from Rajul Venugopal. This is on the onside. Goes high up in the air again. Will fall safe. And a couple of runs. So with that, one more delivery to go to end the over number 8. So the ball is running away, though the fielder will cut it off. And they go back easily for the second. So 8 overs and 49 for the loss of 4. There's Prabosh, who's not going to be the man here. On the offside. Is where the fuck goes. Prabosh 8 runs in his first over. And that's a good shot, is it? Fielder long off. Will not be able to take that one. That's a 6 that's gone up and over for a maximum. There it is, up and over, easy. The ball is running away here. The fielder will stop that one though. So again, they are not quite getting those runs to win this match. They are just going with the flow. And they need someone to now bat, either it's Safak or Irfan. This partnership is building here. Watches down the track. just a single. So with that, it's going to be the end of that thing there for the Kashmir 11. They're taking their time out, though. They're building a partnership in the center, but what they need is some explosive batters out there who can score at a strike rate of more than 200, maybe more than 250. And there's Rijal Gopal now into the action for a second over. 8 runs in the first one, 59 for the loss of 4. The Kashmir 11, Irfan 15 of 10. Wants to go on the onside, doesn't quite connect. So with that, so far it's a dot over there. Kind of again a maiden Rijal Gopal. Irfan is feeling the pressure, feeling the heat. He's played that well. There's a fielder back in the deep, so it's only going to be a single. With that, 9 overs have been completed. It is 60 for the loss of 4. So that's right up in the air, and that's going to be right up and over. And that's a 6, is it? Yeah, that's a boundary, not a 6. That's a boundary. 1 bounce towards the fence. So Prabhush. Oh, that's gone. And that's been taken. He's not quite happy with that Irfan. Hit it back towards the bowler. So with that, that's 5 wickets down for the Kashmir 11. So that's a wonderful take from Proposed by himself for his own bowling. So Shabbir it is. Afaq is 227 on 23. The Kashmir 11 has 64 for the loss of 5. There's 4 more deliveries left to finish off over number 11. That's gone right up in the air. And that has been taken. So that's a wicket to finish things off. So 2 wickets in a row for Prabosh, and he's going to be on a hat trick. This match is undusted here in the favour of the Kashmir 11. Beg pardon from the perspective of the Phoenix Riders. Kashmir 11, 64 for the loss of 6. They're struggling there in this run chase. So there's Muzammil. He's going to be the batter here. He's on a hat-trick, Prabosh. Oh, gets the bat there. They had a fielder at the catching position. So works there on the onside. So 11 overs done. Is 66 for the loss of 6. There's Rachel Venugopal. It's a white call. There's a fuck. 20 at 25. That goes up in the air and that has been taken. Another wicket bites the dust. 7 wickets down for the Kashmir 11. And one of the set batters there, Afak, also losing his way through. 3 wickets out from being bowled out. It was right up in the air. And a wonderful take the long off. So Rais, this Rais is the batter in here now. This is Rachel Venugopal into his 3rd over. Another wicket that bites the dust. 8 wickets down. What's happening here to the Kashmir 11? They're just losing wicket like a pack of cards now from the last couple of overs. 2 wickets in the previous over, Prabosh, and now 2 wickets for Rachel Venugopal. The Rais used to depart for a golden duck. Rachel takes the good catch. Have a look at that. Yeah, straight in the hands of Rachel. So 67 for the loss of 8. So Anif and Muzammil. That's a spin and a miss. So 12 overs done. It's 68 for the loss of 8. There's up in the air. Anif will have to walk back as well because Praboj gets the third wicket. 9 wickets down for the Kashmir 11. And with that, it's going to be the last batter out there. Oh my wonder, what has happened here for the Kashmir 11? They are losing a big one here, and that is going to really hamper the net run rate going forward, and it's going to do a word of good for the Phoenix cricketers. There you would see, wanted to go, it went right up in the air, and shared it in the hands of that fielder. There's Praboj Imran, the last batter in. Oh, falling short of that fielder at the slips. They're wanting to get the wicket. The Phoenix Riders want to finish off this match. A desperate search for that one wicket. The current run rate less than 6 runs and over. The question would be that is this match going to complete the 20 overs, or we're going to have a decision up here. That's the single it is. Goes on the onside. There's one bounce towards the fielder, or it's towards the boundary region. There's Muzammil 1 of 4, Imran 1 of 2. There's right there in the slot. So 13 overs done. It's 73 for the loss of 9. Wants to go with a hit there, Imran. It's the last wicket for the Phoenix Riders to take. Oh, that's played well. Full toss it was from Rijal Venugopal and had to be punished with that. 14 overs done, 79 for the loss of 9. And there we see, there was full toss. One bounce towards the fence. That's a wicket. With that, things end for the Kashmir 11. Arjun comes in, gets the wicket on the very first delivery. The Phoenix Riders win this match by 111 runs, and there's no surprises for guessing. Probably the man of the match is going to be Jason George because 97 runs, but have a look at that. Pretty much straight. The batter wanted to back away, expose his thumbs, and with that, it's the end. So the match is done and dusted. The match summary is going to be up and running for you. It will tell us that the Phoenix Riders won the toss, elected to bat first, though had a hiccup where they were 24 for 4, but they ended up with 190 for 5, courtesy Jason's innings, 97 to 59. But also Rijal Venugopal, you got to give it to him as well, 41 to 38, Harris 27 of 11. And in the reply for the bowlers, for Kashmir 11, Rais, Yusuf, Anif getting 2 wickets each, Azaz Butt getting the 1 wicket, and then in the run chase, Kashmir 11 bowled out for 79, Afaq Ahmed Pal 28, Irfan 20, and in the bowling for the Phoenix Riders, Prabhosh 3 wickets 79, Just Jacob 2 wickets for 9, Rijal 2, and Harris 2 as well. So that has been the end of this one-sided affair, though it did not look like, as I said, in the first 6 overs of the play, where the Kashmir 11 were right on top, picking up those wickets of the Phoenix Riders. But in the end, that's a result that we will see. Some discussions, deliberations, and I think Jason George will be called up. But let's wait for the official confirmation of that. The umpires, because they might think Rijal Venugopal as well, because he's picked up 2 wickets and also 3 wickets for Prabhosh. Nonetheless, the Player of the Match award will be up and running on the screen. Till then, this is me signing off. We have 3 matches coming up next. Stay tuned.